Now we want to talk about the stock dashboard, okay, which is a single stock view. So here you can choose any stock, say for example Wipro, and you can view the results. You can see uh, the last market day, the details of the stock of the last market day. You have a low tracker, the close tracker, a high tracker, and a volume tracker. Now, if you look at the low tracker, today's low is 21% above the lowest point of the last 30 days. Today's low is almost 104% above the lowest point of the last 200 days. Now, whether you can buy it through an off market command or not, we get to know by the low close tracker that today's close is almost 25% above the lowest point of the last 30 days, and today's close is almost 110% above the lowest point of the last 200 days. So today's close, which is 335, is almost 100% above the lowest point of the last 200 days. Same way, you can have different ranges. You can select ranges right up to 12 years. Likewise, we also have a high tracker, which says that today's high, which is 336.55, is almost the same as the highest point of the last 30 days, and also the same as the highest point of the last 200 days. So if you want to sell it, this is a good time to sell unless you want to wait for a higher price. Likewise, you've got a volume tracker. The volume tracker tracks the volume of today vis-a-vis the volume of the previous 30 days or the volume of the previous 200 days. You also are provided with a gap tracker. In the gap tracker, you can see the difference between the highest and the lowest point of the stock in the short range, which is 30 days, and it gives you an arbitrage of almost 20%. And the gap between the highest point and the lowest point of of the long range, which is 200 days, which is 177.15, an arbitrage of almost 53%. Likewise, you have got an intraday gap tracker. So you can now, the same way, you can add other stocks. Can add HCL Tech, and you can get to know the data. If you want to look into what is called the gap trackers, you can see HCL Tech has got a long range arbitrage potential. The uh, the the potential, it is not it's very difficult to get it at the lowest point and sell it at the highest point, but the potential has been 56%, and in the short range it has been 20%. You can add other stocks such as NTPC, which gives you interesting results, where you see is that the NTPC, the lowest point NTPC of 82.25 has reached today. The lowest point is the same as the lowest point of the last 30 days. This lowest point is almost 12% above the lowest of the last 200 days. But in the short range, the lowest point, the close, that 82.80 is almost 1% above the lowest of the day. And the lowest of the day is the lowest of the last 30 days. So by doing an adjustment, you can give a 1% adjustment, you can give an off market command, and it is a good chance that you will get to buy NTPC at the lowest point of the last 30 days. So close tracker helps you uh, determine whether you can buy the stock by giving an off market command at the close, and it helps if the close has reached closer to the lowest point of the last 30 days or the last uh, 200 days. So if you see, the close of today is 13% above the lowest of the last 200 days. Likewise, you can see the gap tracker.